Hey man, good morning.
Hey, how are you? I can hear you fine and see you great. How about you? Can you hear and see me okay?
Yeah, everything's good, Lee. How you been doing?
Oh man, so busy. I think there was a period here in the last couple of months. I don't think I'd ever been that far behind on trying to follow up with email and get stuff done. And it's been a crazy busy year. So all good though. I think I'm getting there and yeah, still a lot to go, but getting there. It's getting a little more. I was home for this is the longest stretch I've been home in several months. I'll be here for about a week before I head back to Austin on the 25th for Thanksgiving. Leave from there for Grand Teton, and then come back and have a little bit of time at home before I go back for Christmas. So.
Yeah, I just came back from Louisiana yesterday. I've been photographing in the swamps.
Oh, good. Yeah. There's a lot of good photography down there, but boy, I've got a friend, Dawn Wilson. She's been trying to get some workshops going down there and others. And it's tough because people don't realize there's some really good spots to photograph, but trying to sell them is tough for a few of my friends. I don't do a workshop over there, but so yeah. Well, all
Let's
right.
get the business part of this
Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah, let's get rolling, brother.
Let me give you a MasterCard number.
I'll do I can't take it like that. I'll send you something in a little bit. I thought you meant let's get started on the questions. I'll send you a like Venmo or Zelle. Do you do those?
No, not
No.
normally. I can
Let's
do whatever you want me to do. I
I
can write
can,
you a check, mail it, or
yeah. That'll be fine. We'll take care of that. Yeah. We'll do that. Um, okay. So
let's.
which camera body so when you're using the flash, you have a delay, okay?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got my OEM Mark II right here,
Okay.
and I've got the flash, the 700.
Let me show you what you're going to need to go check. Okay. I'm going to switch cameras. What you're going to want to go to is you're going to go to camera menu one and then page six for flash.
Okay, go to camera menu one.
Actually, sorry, go to camera menu one. Um, you're going to go to it's believe it or not, this is under drive mode, page seven.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Well, what I think maybe,
Okay,
okay.
I'm with you.
What drive mode is showing up there at the top for you?
Just like it looks just like the multiple exposure page. It's not the SH2 with the heart.
Is it this one?
Yes. No,
Okay.
one back further.
This
Go
one?
right now, go above the SH2. Right
That?
to,
Oh,
yes.
so it's mechanical. You're not using electronic. Uh, okay.
Been using mechanical shutter because I started using electronic. I have a hard time not picking up the sound of the shutter. Next thing I know, I've got 1,000 images.
Well, then that's not going to be the problem because what happens is under here, if people are using a silent drive mode, if they don't have flash mode allowed, then it won't fire. So you're saying there's a delay between when you press and when it fires, huh?
Yes. Let's see what the silent settings say on my camera. It's got waiting time of 0 seconds on here.
Yeah, that you want to leave at zero.
Yeah, everything else is just like you saw it showing on the screen.
Okay. Because I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that because the only way I know to induce delay in the flash would
And it's
be
it has. I don't think it's the camera, Lee. I think it's got to be something in the flash because it does it on both the OM1 Mark II and the OM1.
I wonder, is this in you shooting macro?
No, this is just your general flash photography. I was trying to get it. I want to get the flash working because I bought an AK diffuser and I want to start shooting some macro.
Okay. What I'll have you do at some point is record like just an iPhone video of you pressing the shutter button, like telling me when you're pressing it, and then let me see the delay. Okay, we'll do that later. I don't want to spend all the time trying to resolve this now. But
Okay.
okay, so what would be most helpful? Would you like to walk through the Mark II and program C1? And that will give you a starting point. Normally, we can probably get that done in an hour, and that includes setting up some of the button functions in that. And we can also do the remove, turn off the auto switch on the eye thing while we do that. That would, and then depending on how far we get, if we finish it, I'll show you how to save all that to C2, C3, C4, and then all you would have to do is make adjustments for like landscape and other things.
Okay, let's
Okay.
do let's do a couple of things first. This
Okay.
damn turn off the eye thing's killing me. I've got it set on my other camera where I have to actually go in and press the to the left of the viewfinder, that button.
So
But
go
I
to
can't.
the setup, see the wrench, the pink wrench setup menu.
Yeah,
Go on page 3, monitor sound connection.
yeah,
Go to eye sensor settings.
okay,
Turn the electronic viewfinder auto switch off.
okay, I got you.
Okay. Now what that means to go, so when you're looking at if you want to see it on the back of the LCD, whether you're playing an image back or you're trying to take a picture, see the button to the left of the viewfinder.
Right, that's the way my other camera's set up.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay.
So okay, I'm good there. The other thing
Are
I'd like to
are you
do,
in a C? Are you in manual mode or in C1 on that?
I'm in manual mode.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right.
The other thing I was going to ask about was when I go to review an image on the back of the camera, and like I'm the world's worst chimper. Okay, so I chimp a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
When I press the little arrow to bring the image up, I get a screen that comes up
Okay.
inside the picture that says edit, overlay, or do
Yep.
all.
Yep.
How do you turn that off?
Well, what you're doing is you're accidentally hitting. So watch this. Okay. Oh, hold on. I guess, do I not have an image in this camera? Let me take a picture.
See, I don't have any images in my camera right now.
Okay. So let me try to get an image up here. For some reason, it's not liking my image playback on the thing here. Hmm. I don't know if my cord is loose. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's an image. Okay. What's happening is you're accidentally pressing the OK button. Okay.
Yeah, that's what comes up right
Yep.
there.
So if you look at the bottom left, see where there's the arrow that curves in the menu button?
Yeah.
Press the menu button.
Okay, let me put a card in that's got an image on it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, let's take a look. Okay, when I got the image up, I've got the histogram to the right of it.
Okay.
I've lost your picture or something. I'm just getting a blank. Your screen's flat.
Well, yeah, that's because I just took a pure black image just to show something. So
Okay.
while you're looking at an image, press the OK button.
All right.
See how that pulls up?
Yep.
Now, if you look at the bottom left, it shows a return arrow with the word menu. When,
Right.
whenever you're in something at the bottom of the screen, it will show you what will do what. So if you press the menu button, you'll get out of that.
Okay, I got out of that and I got my histogram and all the information on
Mhm.
the image.
Okay. So
How
whenever you
do I
see
get it
that,
full screen? Is there any way to get it full
yeah,
screen?
press info again.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me get in. Let me get out of menu. Okay, menu. And then info again.
Press info. Info
Okay, I
goes
got it.
through.
I got
So
it.
Keep this phrase in mind. Info shows you info about your image or your viewfinder.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I looked for that in the manual. I can't hardly find that in the manual anywhere.
Yeah, it's under info button on how. Are you talking about the okay? The accidentally when you see that thing?
Yeah, the steps in the manual just
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. If you don't know exact what words they're using to describe it, it can be hard to find it. Yeah. Now you know
okay,
why I
good.
read it through all the way from one end to the other, so I can teach you all the little stuff in between.
Well, that's why I contacted
That's
you.
right. People would rather pay me than read the whole manual. I get it. I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
There it is.
Yes, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we got that one solved. What do you want to do next?
Uh, let's set up a custom function.
Okay, so what we're going to do,
And I'm primarily a bird photographer.
yep. So we'll do for wildlife. I want you to leave it in manual because that's what you shoot in, right?
Right.
So we're going to do all the things I want to program in C1. We're going to leave it in manual mode on top of the camera, and then we're going to save it to C1. So while we're doing this, you know, don't turn off the camera. You're in manual mode, so it's not that big a deal, but just don't turn it off. Okay. All right. Let me switch my view back to my menu, and then we'll be able to get rolling here. So we're gonna come on, there we go. So we're gonna start here at camera one, page one.
All right. Let me get to menu, camera one, page one. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, I assume do you shoot in RAW or do you shoot in RAW and JPEG?
I shoot raw.
Okay.
My screen looks just like yours.
Okay, good. We're gonna go to page two.
All right.
Picture mode. Are you in muted?
Uh, I mean, yeah, let's see. I'm in +4 on picture mode,
Good.
muted. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, where are you at white balance?
Let me go back to menu. Let's see. 53K.
All right, you're gonna want to put that on auto for bird photography.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then down here for flash plus white balance, you want that set to white balance 5500K.
Okay. You got your warm colors turned off or on?
Yeah, yeah, that's for like if you're shooting indoors, and I don't.
Okay. Let me go back because I've got warm color on.
Yeah.
Okay. 55K. I'm in Adobe RGB. Okay. I'm with you.
Right. Okay. We'll go to page three. You want to make sure IS Auto is only on PAS, not PASM, because
Okay.
you don't use Auto ISO, right?
Not normally, no.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay. Everything else, 130V. I've got my noise filter off.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Uh,
need,
you can change that back to standard. The latest firmware update solved the issue that we were having with it.
okay. And I do have the latest firmware in here.
Good. Okay.
Everything else is the same.
All right. Perfect. Let's go to page four. EV step is at 1/3, right?
That's correct. Everything looks just like what you got.
Okay. How about page five?
Let's see. Auto reset is no. AEL is, yeah, I've got to put something in there. SAF. Okay.
Yeah, because
Now I'm not a back button focus guy. Everything else is the same.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. So then SAF only is definitely what you want.
Okay.
Everything else is good. Okay. Let's
Everything good.
six. Okay.
Let's see. You got 1/250th. I got 1/60th on slow limit.
You can probably I drop to 1 second because every now and then I might try creative stuff, but 1/60th is probably, although I sometimes shoot even lower than that in macro. So go ahead and change it to at least 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to page seven.
All right.
And then You've already got your drive mode, which is different.
Yeah. Everything else is the same.
Okay. Now, if you ever want to reduce the number of images you take in any drive mode, see this sequential shooting?
Yeah.
If you press OK, and let's say you went to SH2 and you went right, you can
Mhm.
actually drop the number of images.
I'm at 16.7 on that.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So that's a handy little feature that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah,
And
well, you helped me set this camera up initially.
I thought so. I thought so. Yeah. So anti-shock settings off. No big deal there. Let's go to page 8.
Okay.
Uh, the image stabilizer, you want SIS auto,
Yeah.
F frames per second
Yeah.
priority
And
on.
on, off.
Okay. All right. Let's go to we can go to autofocus,
All righty. Okay.
AF mode,
I,
CAF.
yeah, except on AF on and manual focus, I've got no. I'll switch that to
Yeah,
yes.
turn that on.
Okay.
Now, does AF mode say CAF MF?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Everything else is the same.
Do you do any night sky photography?
No, I want to, but I have not.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go in here and change it to look like that.
Okay. Accuracy. AF on, start, stop, off. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Now, uh, because you do front button focus, those both should autofocus by half pressing. That should be yes. It should be no for me. I don't know why those got changed. I was programming someone else's camera yesterday. Uh, AF on in manual focus mode. That doesn't matter for you. Release priority should look like this. Off for
Uh,
AF and on.
let's see. Yeah, same.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to page 2.
Okay. Oops.
The
All
bird
right.
eye
I
detection
got
frame should be
subject detection for birds, CAF setting. Everything else looks good. Same.
okay. Let's go to page 3. Same.
All right. Just like that. I'm
Perfect.
good.
Page 4.
Uh, I put the sensitivity at +2.
On the OM1 Mark II, I find it's a little too sensitive. I personally use 0 or 1.
Okay. Let's go to 0 then.
Okay. Yep. And
And
then CAF. Yeah, go ahead, bud.
I'm all AF limiters off, scanners on, focus adjustment was on.
Okay.
Does that need
Yeah,
to be
let's.
off?
Which one?
Focus adjustment at the bottom.
Oh, yes. You don't want that on. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Okay. All right.
And then CAF center priority, you don't want it, you want it unchecked for large.
Uh, yeah, it's unchecked. Oh, wait a minute. Center priority.
Yeah, make sure that's unchecked for large.
Make sure it's checked or unchecked.
Unchecked, unchecked.
Okay, got it.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to, and everything else you said, okay, now matches. We
Yeah.
can skip page 5. That's for video. Let's go to page 6.
All right.
We're going through this so fast. We'll definitely finish this, and we can probably do landscape and other stuff too. So, okay. So in your target mode settings, make
Okay.
sure you can uncheck cross. I never use that for bird. I don't use mid. I either use all or small, which small you cannot uncheck. I'm sorry. I use large,
Yeah.
small. I don't use all on the Mark II. I use all on the OM1. But the
Okay.
engineers told me I should not use all on the Mark II. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Orientation linked, you want to make sure both of those are checked.
All right. Let's see something. Yes.
Okay, good. Set home, both of those should be checked.
Yep.
And then on target mode, go right and make sure all 3 are small.
Where are you on target mode?
Right here, see this? Go right.
Oh, okay. You're back at set home.
Yeah, go in target mode right there.
Yeah, they're all small.
Perfect. Press menu button once to go back here. Let's go into target point. Okay.
Okay.
On the target point for that, I leave it in the center.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay. For the vertical, this one, it should be here.
Is that the second target point?
Yes.
Okay,
Third from the right.
got it.
And then for this one, it should be there, third from the left.
All right, good.
Okay. Now, select screen settings should look like this.
Let's see. Yep.
Okay. And then loop settings should be off and then no.
Do you do anything on select screen setting? Do you do the bullet on the buttons, anything?
On the
Because I'm the same as what you got there,
yeah,
positive.
that's what I like to leave it as. So if I'm
Okay,
checking, if yeah, that's the fastest, I think.
okay.
And then loop settings should be off and no.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, page 7, MF assist. I like peaking and the focus indicator. For me, do you know what the focus indicator is?
Yeah, I'm the same as you got right
Okay.
there.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then manual focus clutch, I leave operative.
Yep.
Okay. And reset lens off.
Okay, I got my focus ring opposite what you got yours.
Yeah, that's fine. I was always going the wrong direction. It's one of those I changed to match how I do it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I love All right, so we're going to skip video. We're going to go to playback. Page 1, there's nothing to worry about on that. So going to page 2,
Okay.
operations.
All right. Okay.
And let me know if all those match.
They don't function. I've got a weird looking thing up there. I just need to go to the check mark.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to the dial function.
Neither one of those really matter. You'll probably never do them.
Yeah. My dial function looks like what you got recently offer. You got a raw plus JPEG race.
I don't ever use it, so I don't change it.
Okay, mine's just in raw.
If you were to shoot in RAW and JPEG and you erased one, which of course we never want to erase in camera, it would only erase the RAW then, not the JPEG. So,
Okay.
but if you don't shoot in that, it doesn't matter.
I don't shoot in that at all.
Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. So let's go to page 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Display's on, everything else is blank.
Okay, so let's go into see info settings, the next one down.
Okay.
Make sure all 3 are checked
They are.
and go right on basic and make sure highlight alerts and histogram are checked.
They are.
Okay, great. We're going to go back out. We're going to go to this one, the image playback with the magnifier.
All right.
Make sure both are checked.
They are.
Okay. We're going to go into the checkerboard settings.
Yep.
This is how many images you can see at once on the back of your camera. I use 4, 9, 25, and 100.
I've got mine checked at 4 and 9.
Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to match mine. Sometimes if I've got, 17,000 images in a day, or I don't have that many on a card, let's say I have 5,000 and I'm trying to move through them quickly, I just go to 100 and then move
Yeah,
on.
I hear you.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to the next page, which is the custom menu, the gear,
Yep.
operations, button settings. Here's where we're going to program some of your buttons. So press
Okay.
OK, and then you'll get to button function. We're going to press
Yep.
OK.
Okay.
So here you can see on the very first one, the exposure compensation button. I
Yep.
have programmed to turn subject detection on and off.
Okay.
And I'll show you what else I do with that. Okay, let me get out of here. So when I'm shooting, if I press that button and spin the rear dial, I can quickly change from birds to dogs and cats,
Gotcha.
people. So I love that particular setting. Okay.
Okay. So how do we do that?
So on this button, are you at this screen right here?
I am.
Press OK. And you're
Okay.
going to use the directional pad up or down until you see this little box.
Okay. Okay. I'm there.
Okay, now press OK on that little box, and it
Okay.
should look like my screen.
Yep.
Okay. Now, do you ever shoot video?
No.
Okay. So here's what I do with this button. Okay. Remember our digital autofocus limiter? Do you remember that? That's this. Let me go back. I'll show it to you. You don't need to follow, just watch what it does. Okay. So if I go into this autofocus limiter, I can set different, like if I'm going to be at a bird blind and I know that the feeders are going to be like 18 feet away,
I got you.
I can go in here and say, I only want you to focus from 15 to 20 feet. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what I've done, if I go out, if I'm shooting, I can press that red button, I can spin it, and now I can pick either one, two, or three and have a digital autofocus limiter set.
I got
See,
you. You don't have to do it on the lens.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I never use the one on the lens. They're too big, they're too broad, or too narrow. So see in the upper right of my screen the green AF limit.
Uh-huh.
That tells me that AF limit is on. Okay. So if I press that button again, it disappears. I
Okay.
press it, it comes on. I hold it, spin the rear dial. I can choose which one I want.
Okay.
Pretty powerful.
Pretty powerful, but you have to remember what you put in there.
I do. I do. And remember, I program different camera bodies, buttons, different things in the same, like one, my C1, that button will do one thing and C2 will do something else. But I
Right.
shoot so much, I don't have a problem remembering it. But
Right.
for people that don't shoot as much, it can be a little confusing.
I understand the concept and what you're doing.
Yeah. So if you want to change it, great. If not, don't worry about it.
I think I'm gonna leave it be
Okay.
for now.
Okay. Now another one, I also reprogrammed the AEL button to do focus bracketing. You could do in-camera focus stacking if you wanted. Okay. But I changed that.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get to the button with you. Okay, I'm with you now. Yeah, I don't have a problem doing focus bracketing.
Okay.
Make sure I'm at the right button. Okay, focus bracketing. You doing auto exposure bracketing or white balance bracketing?
No, I never do any of those. If I'm gonna do exposure bracketing, I just change my shutter speed while I'm shooting landscape or whatever. And I don't use it for birds.
Okay, okay, I see. I needed to go another page. Got it.
Okay. So let's take a look at what that looks like. I'll show it to you. So when I press that button, oh, it won't do it because I'm connected to the computer. Crap. Okay. Sometimes there's limitations on what you can do when you're connected to a computer. So I
Yeah,
can show you what it looks like in the screen. Now, another one I do is so those lenses that have an LFN button,
right.
I program it to where I can change the autofocus target point. So, in other words, if so now I'm going to press the LFN button on my lens. Now I'm ready to quickly adjust my autofocus point. Okay, that's what I often do. Now that's for wildlife. For night sky and macro, I turn on and off night vision. So again, I'm using it for multiple purposes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's this button on the lens, LFN.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking
If
about.
you want to change it to something, you can. If not, no worries.
I think I'll leave it where it is for now.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go back out here.
Okay.
We're going to go to page 2 and we're going to go down to menu cursor settings.
Let's see. Where were you? Page
We're in
two.
yeah, page 2 under the custom menu.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Press OK.
Got it.
So I like for the page cursor position to save where I was at.
Okay.
I like for the menu start position to be where I was recently.
Okay.
And then you want shortcut to B mode settings on. That's You haven't used it yet. That's live bulb, lifetime, live composite. But if you ever do, you're going to want that turned on. Trust me, because it's a hidden menu item and you would probably never find it again.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm with you.
So page three. Now these are going to look a little different because I'm connected to the computer, but you want LV mode to be standard, night vision off, and frame rate high.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, selfie assist I got was on, so I need to
It
turn it
doesn't
off.
matter. It doesn't matter either way.
I'll just turn it off.
And then page four information
Okay.
under camera info settings, press OK.
Hang on a minute. Go back to page 4.
Hmm.
Your EVS, you got style 3 on there. I've got style
Yeah,
2.
I like the one with the blue at the bottom. I can't show it to you because I'm connected to the,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, I like the blue at the bottom. So it depends on whichever one you like in there.
I just leave it on style 2. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, now back to info settings.
Yep, let's go in there. You just want the top two checked,
They are.
and you're going to go to information number one. And I like having the histogram, highlight and shadows, the level gauge, and all battery information checked.
Okay. Highlight shadows, level gauge, all battery information. You got it.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay. Let's go back to info by half pressing the shutter button. I like on two.
That's what I've got.
Okay. Then we're going to go down here to LCD camera info settings, press OK. And it should be the exact same as the prior one, both the top two checked and then those four items checked.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to get back to this page and we're going to go to page five. Now,
Okay, I had information 2 checked also on that previous screen. Does that make a big deal?
well, it's just one more thing to cycle through. Just turn it off. You don't need it.
Okay. Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay, page five. Now, I like having the rule of thirds grid displayed when I'm shooting. If you want that to show, you're going to check that box right there.
Okay, so we're in grid settings, display grid.
Mm-hmm. And that one.
I got you. I had the other one set, but that's okay.
Okay.
I'm
All
good.
right. And then we're going to go to setup menu, page one, card file, folder file.
Okay, hang on a minute. You're on the ranch now. Card formatting, yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you have that saved to your My Menu one? Do you see how it says My One up in the upper right?
Yeah, I don't have anything saved in my
Okay.
menu.
Okay. So on card formatting, while it's highlighted, I want you to press the red button on top of your camera
The one that's over. Okay.
and then save it to page one.
All right. It's got my one.
Perfect. And hit OK to save it in there.
Okay. Added to my menu.
Great. There you go. Now, card slot settings, you want this to be on auto switch.
I think I've got it on auto switch. Let me look.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Perfect. And then save slot should be one. Ignore that because I pulled out my memory card a minute ago. It should say one.
Yeah. Mine says that same thing.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then we can go to page three.
So you don't do anything in the lens information settings?
I don't. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Page 3, I got,
Make sure touch screen settings is off.
okay.
And then you want to make sure that the focus beep is turned off.
I've got that.
Okay.
I'm with you. Everything else is the same as what you've got.
Okay. We're going to go to page five. Do you have a battery grip attached?
I do.
So then you want the battery priority to be the power battery holder battery. You want that set.
Yes,
Okay.
it's everything.
Backlit. Yeah. Backlit LCD. I like it on hold.
What do you mean on hold?
So that means that the backlit LCD, when I'm looking at stuff, will stay bright the whole time. It won't dim to save battery.
Okay, okay, because I had mine in 1 minute.
Yeah. So you can leave it there. It saves a little battery. I don't ever worry about saving battery stuff. That's why.
Okay. Well, I've got about half a dozen batteries.
Yeah. So you're fine. So sleep, I like it off. I don't like for my camera to go to sleep.
Yeah, I understand.
And then it doesn't show because I'm connected to the computer, but normally this is on 1 hour. I
Okay, okay,
figure if I haven't taken an image in 1 hour, I just forgot to turn my camera off.
okay. I had mine on 30 minutes.
That's fine. If you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, so far so good.
Okay.
The sleep mode's off.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Okay, so we're gonna go to page 6. So on the camera, on the time settings, press the red button and save it to my menu one so that when you travel, you can adjust your time and date easily enough.
Okay. Press the red button on my menu one.
Uh-huh. Press the red nut. Yeah, on the camera settings, the one I've highlighted.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got the red button pressed, but it's not showing me anything.
So when you press the red button, you don't, well, hold on, let's see here. So when you press the red button, you don't see that.
No, no, I don't.
So you're, so you're, so what do you see that my one in the upper right menu? When settings
Wait a
is
minute, wait a minute. Let me get out of this for a second. I must not have saved it to mine. Mine doesn't have a one on it.
okay, so yeah, so highlight clock settings, press that red button on top of the camera and save it to my one.
No, wait a minute, Lee. I think that when we went to save it in the custom functions to my menu one, I don't think I saved it to my menu. I don't think I did it because when
Well,
I go to my menu,
right. So just highlight the clock settings like you see on my screen.
okay,
Now press the red button on top of the camera with it highlighted.
okay,
Now what does it say on the back of the screen?
nothing. It's got the thing highlighted. That doesn't come up. What I'm
So
saying is when we previously went to the settings on my menu to transfer all the previous settings to my menu, I don't know if they ended up in my menu one.
well, I think you're confusing custom one with menu one. Because see, this is my menu. This is just where you save things from the menu to where you can find it quicker. See?
Okay,
So
you got me confused now.
yeah,
Should I
I
be?
think you're confusing custom modes with my menu. So go
I
to the
think
my
you're
menu
right.
tab. Go to my menu tab.
Okay. Okay. Card formatting is
That's
in my
all you see,
menu.
right?
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
there.
Okay. So all we're going to do is go here, highlight
Back to
clock.
the range.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now with clock settings highlighted, press that red button on top of this camera.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to get back to where you are.
Okay. It's set up. It's the pink wrench set up
Yeah,
page
but
6.
it's the last one. Okay. Okay. But
Okay.
when I press it, it doesn't do anything.
And are you sure you're pressing all the way down? Because it'll do something.
It doesn't do anything.
All right. So go back to here. Go back to the custom menu, page 1, button settings.
Hang on a minute. Something, my computer went goofy on me.
Okay.
Let me get your screen back up. Okay. Let's see. Let me go back to where you are now. Wrench to the gear. Button settings. Okay.
Okay, press OK.
Okay.
Then
Mute
on
button.
button function, press OK.
Okay.
What does this say up here on the record button? What is it across from that?
Let's see, hang on. It's got the box.
On no on the one I have highlighted?
Yeah, on the right hand side. It doesn't say autofocus limiter. It's got a box with looks like two boxes with a little Y in the center, or a box in the middle of it.
Okay, so let's pick. So I want you to change it to this.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Wait a minute. Let me find what you're talking about here. You want me to change it to what? The clock?
no, I want you to change it to this. Well, first, are you at this page right here?
Yes.
Okay, so when you press OK, all right, you're going to see that page. Do you see that page?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to go pick this one, the record.
Okay. Hang on. I must. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay, now it says record.
Okay, now
For that button.
press menu back until you get to page one.
Okay. Operations. Yeah.
Yeah. Now use the front dial to go to the wrench, the pink wrench,
Got you.
and go to page six where the clock settings are.
Okay.
So make sure you're highlighting just like what you see on my screen.
Got you.
Okay, now press the red button and you should see select
And
my.
now my one shows up.
Okay, now press OK on that.
Okay.
Now you should see the my one highlighted on the right, or you can see the one in the upper right corner.
You back?
I have Starlink, and I don't know if I just had a gap in service or what. So don't worry, we'll make up for that time. So, okay, so here's what we need to do, bud. You've got
Okay.
these settings done. So we're going to go here. Camera one, basic settings, page one. Okay. Oh, you froze again already. Shoot. Oh, you there?
You
Oh,
back?
yeah, I'm back. All right, here we go. Okay, so go to camera one, page one at custom mode.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to press OK and go in here.
All right.
Okay, on C1, we're going to press OK.
Okay.
Now, we're going to go to assign, but we want to make sure that save settings is reset. Okay, see that? Oh, dadgum. Okay, so let's make sure that I'm back. So let's make sure
Okay.
save settings is on reset.
Oh, it is.
Okay, and then we're going to go here to assign. God, it keeps freezing. You there yet? No.
You back?
Yep. I don't know what's going on. I've never had this happen before. So on set, we're going to press OK.
Okay.
And then in here, we're going to press OK on set. Okay.
Okay.
Now to give you a head start, I want you to go out and go to C2.
Okay. Okay.
Press same thing, assign set. Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute. When you said assign set,
Yeah. So you're going to press OK on C2 and then
Okay.
do a sign and press OK there.
All right.
And then you'll press OK on set.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't have to do anything on the reset.
No, as long as it says reset, you're fine.
Okay.
Then you're going to go do the same thing for C3 and C4.
Okay. Set. Okay. All right. They're done.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do now half press the shutter button to get out of that.
Okay.
Now, whatever your normal ISO is when you start shooting bird photography, I would set it to that.
Okay. My ISO normally is about 1600.
Okay. So leave it on that. Yeah, set it to that.
All right.
Set your aperture wherever you normally shoot for birds and wildlife.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, Aperture normally is it's usually whatever the lens is wide open.
Yeah. Okay.
4.5 for the big white one.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And then whatever your shutter speed normally is.
it floats.
Yeah. Whatever you tend to start at.
I try to start about 1/2500.
Great. That's good. Put it on that.
All right.
Now, the lever, the FN lever to the right of your viewfinder, okay? Make
Yes,
sure it's in position one.
it is.
Okay, now press the OK button to pull up the super control panel
Okay.
and make sure under autofocus target mode, it's on small.
It is.
Okay, rotate your camera vertically one direction and make sure it stays on small.
Okay. Hang on a minute. I got out of the super control panel. I got to figure out how to get back into it.
Press the OK button.
The whole thing's gone black. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. It's toggling through the menus, Lee. I even
Are you,
pressing the OK button, I can't get back to super control panel.
what do you mean it's toggling through the menus? That
When I
shouldn't,
press OK, it goes to custom C1 and all that on the back of the camera on the OK button.
but are you seeing what you see on mine?
No, I'm not in the super control panel. I can't get into it.
Okay, you must have pressed the button to the
Okay, I'm with you now. Never mind.
okay.
I got back to it.
Okay. So rotate your camera vertically and make sure it stays in small. Rotate it both directions.
Okay.
Okay. Now in the horizontal position, make sure that it's in the middle. Okay. Like this.
Just a second.
So you want it to be in the middle like that.
Okay.
Then when you rotate,
Now, wait a minute. I'm lost. I got lost.
so all you got to do is press the OK button.
Okay, I've got
Pull
the
up Super
small
Control
up.
Panel. Yeah. And while the Super Control Panel's open, just rotate your camera vertically and make sure it stays in small.
It does.
Okay. Now, with your camera horizontal, click OK on the small like this. Okay. Press OK and you'll see this. Make sure it's in the middle.
Just a minute. Let me get back up to you. All right. I had to do it manually to get it in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. And then, okay, now when we rotate our camera vertically, now mine won't because I'm attached to
Do I
the
need to press OK once I get that in the vertical? I mean,
I'm gonna disconnect so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So when I rotate my camera, oh crap, hold on, I got to do it backwards here. Let me try to do this. So when I rotate my camera this way, I want to move it to the top like this. Okay. And when my camera is rotated this way, I want it to be up at the top.
Okay, so I need to go to the super control panel.
Press OK on the
Press
on.
OK.
hmm
Put it in the center.
Yeah.
Do I need to press OK once it gets in the center?
No, then just rotate the camera and see where the box, the
It
button.
stays in the center.
So move it up to the top, near the
All,
top.
all the way?
Well, not quite, just about where a bird's head would be, right?
Okay, about the rule of thirds thing.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
And then you rotate it the other way and you want it, about where the rule of thirds is.
Okay.
That way, when we shoot vertically, the default starting point for autofocus point is near the top where the
Okay.
head of something normally is. Okay.
Okay. Now, do I need to do anything to save that?
We will in just a second. So now your lever, I want you to move it into position 2.
Okay.
And that should be on the large box.
Uh, it doesn't automatically go there.
Well, once you're in the super control panel, remember you got to press OK, like see where I'm at?
Yeah.
Press OK, then you'll see it.
Okay. It's got all on the top of it,
Okay,
not the
change
bottom.
that to large. Spin the front or rear dial till you see large.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, now we're going to rotate our camera and we want it near the top like that.
Well, when it did that, it went to all.
Okay, so spin the front or rear dial and change it to the large.
Okay. And move it up.
Yeah, about where I have it. See that?
Yep.
And then other way vertically. Same,
Yep. Hang
same.
on.
Yep, go right ahead.
Okay.
So okay, so now you're all set for your autofocus points and your default exposure. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Hold on, let me reconnect my camera. Okay. Oops.
Need to do an OM workshop with you.
Yeah, man, that 2 weeker in Grand Teton and Yellowstone, we covered every computational feature. It was amazing. It's long, but it is good. They learned a lot. Okay, here we go, bud. So we're going to go back to camera 1, custom mode.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to save C1. So go through the steps of saving that to C1 because that's your wildlife autofocus points.
Okay. So just press set.
Press OK on set, and then you're going
Okay.
to go into assign, remember?
Yeah.
And then you're going to press OK on set.
Okay.
Now I want you to spin the top dial on your camera to C2.
When you say the top, now should my camera been on C1?
Nope, 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 you're fine. Nope. Because all those changes we were making was in manual and we saved them to C1. So basically your
Okay.
manual right now is an identical copy of C1, which is you mainly shoot bird photography, which is what you want.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that instead of being on the manual at the top of the camera, I'm on C2.
That's right. Because now we're in your landscape mode. We're going to
Okay.
make a few changes to that. So for that, for ISO, I would probably go to 200.
All righty. Let's see. ISO. 200. Okay.
Okay. You're going to put your aperture, whatever aperture you typically use for landscape. I use f16, but whatever you typically use.
Okay. Let's see. Usually around F11, F16.
Okay.
Let's do F11. That usually gives me a little bit of leeway on the shutter speed. And my shutter speed's usually
Yeah,
about
wherever
one.
you tend to be.
Yeah, it depends on if I'm handheld or on a tripod. Let's go about 1/400th.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now put your switch in position 1.
The AEL switch.
Yes, what that's called the FN lever.
Okay. Function lever. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pick the single point in position one.
Okay. So I need to go back to the super control panel.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
And it's got to go to the center.
Actually, put it down towards the bottom for the rule of thirds for landscape.
Okay. Okay.
Now, same thing, rotate vertically both ways. Make sure it's the single and put it down near the rule of thirds.
We'll put it just above the line.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're gonna let me reconnect my camera. We got about seven more minutes here, so I want to walk you through this one. If I can get my camera, come on, plug in, Dane. These little HDMI plugs can be real.
Man, I understand.
Huh?
I said, I understand.
Yeah, those little plug. Okay, here we go. Let me get my other feed up. Okay. So now for landscape mode, we need to go to, let me think what the first one. Okay, go to custom one, page 7.
Yeah, menu, custom one, page 7.
I would either go with the single, probably single for landscape, just where every time you press the shutter button, you're capturing an image.
On the drive mode.
Yeah, whichever one you would normally use for.
Let me, okay, one's good.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is, do you tend to shoot on a tripod or handheld?
Both, mostly a handheld.
Okay.
If
So
I
make
can
sure image stabilizer set to IS priority on page 8.
stabilizer. Okay. All right.
Okay. Then we're not going to worry about any of those. So nothing there. Oh, so go to page 2 of autofocus.
Ready? There. Okay.
Okay. Subject detection you want to turn off.
Done.
Okay. Then we're going to go to page. Let's see. All that's good. All that's good. Let's go to custom menu page 1 operations.
All right.
And we're going to go into button settings.
All right.
The plus minus for landscape, I like to turn on my graduated neutral density filter, which is
Yes.
G and D.
Okay. Where are you putting that on
The
on
plus minus button.
okay, I
See
got
that
you.
right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And go to G and D.
I was wondering where you're gonna program that. I saw Emily Taupin programs it on the other side of her camera. Why am I not seeing that? Oh, here it is. Okay.
You got it. Okay.
Got it.
Now the record button, we're going to program to the neutral density filter, which is this one, the ND.
Yes. I used that the other day. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I leave AEL on focus bracketing. Okay. And then press the menu button to get all the way back. Oh, there's one thing. See this right here under button settings, under that at the bottom where it says menu operation by.
Yeah.
That should be on yes. That lets you turn on the menu using the trash can button,
Oh, okay, good.
which is handy because then you can do everything on that side with one hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't delete on the camera in the camera anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So now what we're going to do, I don't think, yeah, go to page 3 and frame rate should be normal.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
And I think, yeah, that's everything. So now we're going to go to camera 1, page 1, custom mode.
Camera one, custom mode. Okay,
Press OK, go to C2,
all right.
and you're going to go through the steps to assign that to C2.
Okay. Where it says set current shooting mode and settings and hit set.
Yeah, where it's assign. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
press there.
Okay.
Okay. Now spin your dial to C3 and we'll do night sky.
Okay. That'd be interesting since I never do night skies.
Yeah, yeah. So you're going to set your set your ISO to 3200.
ISO. Okay.
Set your aperture to 2.8 if you have that fast a lens attached.
I don't. I think that, well, I do 40 to 150, but I'd shoot
Yeah.
ISO.
But
F4 is
night
most
sky,
of,
you got to be at f 2.8.
okay.
You
Yeah.
can't go, yeah, you can't stop down more than that.
You know what? I don't think it's going to let me do that with this F4 lens
Oh, you
attached.
got an F4. Yeah, no, just put it F4 for now then. I see.
Okay. And
Okay.
shutter speed.
Start at 15 seconds.
It's only going to let me go to 2.
No, it should let you go way past 2 seconds.
Okay. I've got the ISO set to 3200. I got the lens set to F4. You know what? Maybe I need to put a lens cap on it.
No, that shouldn't matter. I mean, I can go to 15, no problem. And I've got the same lens attached.
I got you. Never mind. My bad.
Okay. Okay.
My bad.
Not a problem. There
Okay.
we go. Okay. Now with the FN lever in position 1,
Okay. Hang on a second. I screwed the pooch on something. You know what I see, Lee? When I'm spinning the when I'm spinning the dial to go to 15 seconds, it's running my aperture to f11.
it shouldn't be making a change on F.
Because when I go back and I saw it, and then when I started bringing the aperture back down to f4,
So in the far left corner of the screen next to C3, does it say M?
no,
What does it say? See down here in the bottom left corner of my screen where there's a big M next to C3?
it's got piece. It's got C3. Oh, it's on program C3.
How in the, so somehow you didn't save. Okay, so
It's got a P in there.
yeah, so go to C, so change your dial to C2.
Okay. C2 says manual.
Yeah, okay, so then go into the menu
Okay.
to page 1 custom mode
Okay.
and save C3. This is important. Make sure you select C3.
Okay.
Okay, and go through there and save it to C3.
Okay. Let's see. Menu. C3 set. Everything looks good.
Okay, so now on the top of your camera, change it to C3 and tell me if you see that an M or a P in the lower left.
I see a P, C3.
Okay, somehow you're not saving it. Okay, hold on. So go to C2. Do you see an M or a P in the bottom left?
See an M.
Okay, so you're not going enough steps forward to save it. You got to do this. Okay, I can't do it because it'll mess up my camera. But you got to go
Okay.
C3. You got to hit assign, and then you got to press OK on that set.
Okay. So I got to go back to the menu. I got to go back to number one.
No, 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 no. Hold on. Slow down. You're scaring me there because I'm afraid you're going to overwrite something. You need to look just like my screen.
Okay.
C3.
Got to remember how to get there.
This one right here.
Okay. Custom mode.
Yeah. Press OK.
Okay.
C3.
Yep.
Press OK.
Yep.
Press OK here. And you have to press OK on this screen or it's not done.
Got you. Got you.
Now exit your menu and spin your dial to C3 and tell me if you see an M or a P down there.
Okay. Hang on a minute. MC3.
Okay. Now I want to check
No,
C.
excuse me. MC2.
Oh no, you just saved that on C2.
Son of a bitch. Sorry.
That's okay. So spin to C3.
Okay. It's got MC3.
Okay, good. Okay. So you're fine. Now go to C4. What do you see?
PC4.
Okay, so put your dial on C2.
Okay.
So it says MC2 in the lower left, right?
Right.
Go back through the menu to custom mode
Okay.
and then go down and select C4 just like that.
Okay.
Press OK on assign set and then press OK again on the set.
Okay.
Now half press the shutter button, exit the menu.
Okay.
On C, now go to C4 and tell me if it says MC4.
MC3, MC4, yes.
Okay, good. All right. So now you've got a starting point for C3 for night sky and C4 for macro. We're out of time and I got to get ready for something, another
Not a
class.
problem.
Yeah. So the good thing is though, all of them are set with like for C3 and C4, you just have to make a few minor modifications. And if you go through some of my videos, you'll see some of my settings on that.
Okay.
So
I can
now
do that.
C1 is wildlife, C2
Yep.
is landscape, C3 you just need to finish as night sky, and C4 you can do it for macro with flash.
Okay. Or just general photography.
Yeah, whatever you, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Okay. That
And
works.
awesome. So what I'll do is I'll send you an email with my address and you can just mail me a check and that's perfectly fine, bud.
Okay. I'll get it in the mail today as soon as you
Okay.
send it.
Yeah.
And, I was going to ask you one more thing real quick. Gone brain dead. Oh, you gonna get back to me on the flash thing? Are you gonna be send you a snippet?
Yeah, you gotta get it, have your wife or somebody, take a little video of you taking a picture with the flash, okay? And when you're doing it, let me know that focus has been acquired for
Okay.
sure. And then you press the button and let me see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. And then
I can do that.
okay, bud. Okay.
Man,
Awesome.
I appreciate the time
Yeah. Yeah.
and
We
I
got a
wish you
lot
and your
done.
family happy holidays.
Yeah, you too, man. You too. Hey, you got a lot done today. So that was a big jump, man. That was really good. That was good. We got a lot done. Okay, buddy.
All right.
I will piece the two parts of this recording together and then I'll upload it to my YouTube as an unlisted video. Only you'll have the link and you can go back through and watch this if you need to.
Okay, I appreciate it, man.
Okay, bud. Talk to you
Have a
later.
great day.
Yeah, you too, bud.
Thanks.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.